Thanks for monitoring that, and we are underway.
All right, cool. Get to watch a beautiful cutscene, but not be able to read it unless you're from Japan or your name is Death Johnson. As you can see, Michael's getting a little bit better suck-ups right now. They're just falling in the vacuum for him, whereas Rubber's having more trouble. Only saving about less than a second, though. But it's those little things that lead to high times in this game. Moving on to the second room, we're going to start seeing some doubles, which might save or lose some time, depending. Both being set up very nicely by both players. And we're going to see some green ghosts and stuff that you can push around because they're just a bunch of babies. By the way, this is a winner's round 3 in the bracket. Both of them getting a key off the rack now. And that'll take them to the next part of Area 1, which is kind of a tutorial area. So we're going to see some portrait ghosts coming up next. This Egad's going to stop us and talk to us for a sec, because he wants us to go slow. The first one's Nigel Thornberry. You all know him from Nickelodeon.
Smashing.
Oh, smashing. As you can see, Michael electing to go to the top left, whereas Rubber going to the bottom. And the top can be a little faster, but it's a lot harder to perform. Now we've got Lydia, who doesn't like to get windy or cold or anything. Also, the leaves kind of getting in the way there. But it's no problem for Luigi.
Get windy?
Oh, it's windy.
No,
Peter Pan. The window's open because we're about to fly out of it. Both runners have low percent actually here, which is very interesting. Usually doesn't happen. So if you, oh, Michael having trouble with the rocking horse too. Big oof. And if you exit Area 1 with no money, then the money counting screen doesn't pop up, which saves 2 seconds. But you got to make sure to get rid of all those coins too, or else it won't work. So we could see double low percent for maybe the first time in this tournament. I haven't really been following that too much.
I don't believe anyone has achieved a low percent run.
A full low percent run? I don't know about that.
I highly doubt. Not in any of the runs that I've watched.
Yeah, if you want low percent, you're kind of electing to lose a lot of time because avoiding money is very hard. And if you collect any bills or I was about to say pills or pearls or anything like that that you can't get rid of, then you're stuck. You can't get low percent for the whole game anymore. You'd have to reset from there. So yeah, you're not gonna really see much low percent besides maybe the first 10 rooms of the mansion or so.
Speaking of losing coins, getting bodied here on purpose so you can have Chauncey slide on your head and lose some coins.
Yeah, it's a double positive. And we're not really concerned about health because, like, as long as you're above 30 health, Luigi doesn't, like, really show any signs of fatigue. And his fatigue can make you have a different angle on the vacuum, which would kind of make these ball catches a little harder, maybe. But yeah, it doesn't really make any difference here in Area 1 if you get hit.
He's talking about the critical state that Luigi goes in
Yeah.
after a certain amount of damage or
We'll
health
start
remaining.
over stuff. As both runners finishing Area 1 at the same time, and Michael has froze.
He's splicing his run.
Yeah.
He was loading the pre-recorded area too.
Yeah, Michael's literally just sitting on his couch eating popcorn right now. No controller in his hands.
Haha, these guys think I'm racing.
He's playing Mario Golf right now. What do you mean? This is his run from 2018's tournament. Even the timer.
Isn't speed running not like golf?
What do you mean?
You know how to play golf?
Yeah, I do.
So speed running is like golf because you have a certain number of strokes before you reach your goal. And you want to do that in the lowest amount of strokes, or in this case, like frames and inputs.
That is true. And you want to end with the lowest score possible, and with.
I know that might be a wild comparison, but I'm here to make some hot takes, not just say something everyone's already heard a million times.
We're here to make some hot cakes. Oh my god, get stuck on the wall. What are you doing? This is pre-recorded.
Well, that's to make it look more,
yeah,
convincing.
Can't fool us. We're going to be coming up on probably the biggest portion of RNG in the whole run, which is early release now. And it can make or break your day if it's the right kind of race. These runners are 3 minutes apart in PB, about, or maybe 2.5. But they are both rusties, so the fact that RNG can play a part here may do something in the long run, but we'll see.
Wow.
And yeah, Mike's getting really good Shy Guys right now. He actually pulled ahead just from that. And so as you can see, they both got early release, so it doesn't make a difference now. No need to explain it. Now they're going to release Booze. Neither runner having trouble with the poster skip. It's a fairly simple trick, but sometimes it can give you trouble. As Michael going for a really unsafe strat with that double. I've never even seen somebody get that close before. But it doesn't matter. That's a cute Zelda emote. Both runners getting sub 10 boo release. Very nice.
So now I want to hope that this first boo isn't underneath the the tablecloth on the coffee table.
Yeah.
So that we can use it to tech skip.
For some reason, tablecloths take priority over booze. I don't know who designed that, but it's the way it is. And this and the Area 3 hallway are basically the most RNG heavy boo portions of the run, so this could also stretch the runners apart between bad and good RNG as well. So far there hasn't really been anything to split the two. They're kind of even, as you can see. About only like a half a second apart.
Both players
If they're getting good RNG. Rubber's liking to the
at least able to
easier.
set the tech skip up.
Mike's getting the boo right away. Rubber doesn't, but that's okay. Mike gets the tech skip. And Rubber is also going to, but a little bit slower.
2 early releases and 2 tech skips. That seems
like a
neat.
fair, yeah. Seems pretty fair to me. But as you can see, Rubber lost a little bit of time because his setup was a little bit slower and his RNG was just slightly less nice to him. Mirror warping to save time from walking here.
And both runners showing off what happens when you have your back to a boo. It'll charge you.
Yeah, in some rooms it'll do that. Not all, but that's one room where the boo will automatically charge as long as you're within distance. Another one where we'll see it be utilized to the runner's advantages in Armory is to help out with getting a good position for the 1 cycle boo. And a very difficult boo that actually has 150 health. And without the charge, it would be a lot more difficult to be able to pull it off.
You can get a boo double on the 4th and 5th boos, but it's super risky to go for in a race.
Yeah, and also it's super risky to go for in a PB attempt in general. It's
Right, in general.
Yeah, it's not a very reliable strat, but it is possible. Still nothing to separate these two.
Hopefully they both nail this.
Yeah, this is one of the first rooms that actually takes a little bit of technicality, besides the Shy Guys. Especially with the way you shake off the grabbers quickly or not. And hopefully they get good fire RNG boo. I hope that made sense. See, there's names for stuff in this game, but as speedrunners kind of just call it what we think it should be called. Like
the colloquial term.
Yeah. Like the room that's with all the musical instruments that has melody in it is called the conservatory, but like who the hell is going to call it the conservatory in a run? I just call it melody. You know?
Only a nerd.
Yeah.
So you don't want to catch this boo before you grab this. Yeah, or you want to catch him as you grab it, rather. Not before you catch the boo and not catching it without grabbing it. There's a lot of ways to screw that up, but neither players did, so I'm happy for that.
Yeah, as long as you know how to space yourself between the boo and the emblem, it isn't too hard of a trick to pull off, but you know, sometimes the boo bonks you, sometimes you get bad RNG and you gotta open the chest late, and then that's when mistakes started coming into play.
Grab the fire emblem on accident, or one time I've had it like shoot to the other side of the room because my vacuum like clipped it and it just flew to the other side of the room.
Yeah, so you can see it where the vacuum kind of touches it, and it almost touches Luigi, but instead of touching Luigi, it just kind of flies away. And that's not what you want in that situation. And that can happen with any item in the game. Coin, key, gem.
All right, now to the toughest corner of this area, in my opinion, because you have this in-game timer of this butler while you're doing all these tricks, like this hat trick and getting a double and opening the chest before you leave, taking a picture. So there's a lot of things you got to do and do decently so you don't miss the butler.
Yeah, and plus the hidden room is not such an easy room to complete. It has 4 ice ghosts in there that you have to try to get a quad on. As Mike getting a hat skip there. Very nicely done. If you pick up the hat or the chest spawns, you don't have to watch the chest spawn.
Nice. Both players got it.
Yeah.
Again.
Grabbing the butler just in the nick of time. And Rubber had a little bit less of a hard cycle to do because his candles were a little bit less good. But both of them getting the boo now. That's a JP only tech skip you can do right there by going through that mouse hole with the boo. Don't try that on English, folks.
Won't work. We're going to do it on the way back, too.
Yep. It's a 2-way. As the quad was very nicely done by Michael there. No problems.
Only reason we come in here is to get a boo.
Yeah. This is the quickest boo that doesn't have a key in it in the whole game. Like in the chest, I mean.
Yeah, for this route.
Yeah. Like you could do pipe room boo, but like compare 40 health to 300 health and you'll see where the time save is. Did Michael get laundry boo tech skip?
I wasn't paying attention. I want to say neither players did, but I don't know. Maybe chat knows.
Michael said he would get laundry boo.
He did.
So
Damn.
Oh, he did.
Yeah. It's just like something that's I don't even like. It's like just so like unimportant.
Oh, don't.
It's 100%.
No. You can't say that in this race. Michael will have your head.
Like it saves like 2 seconds. It's like not.
Yeah.
It's not a huge deal. It's not the first tech skip. It means a lot more, and is a lot easier to set up.
And Lydia also means a lot because if you miss that boo text skip, the lag will really kill you. Especially if you get long text.
Every text skip matters.
He said, "You what?" I would argue that T room text skip doesn't really matter too much either. It's very hard to set up. Ban them. Hey, I didn't trash it. I just said it's hard to set up, and I didn't know if he got it. Honestly, yeah. I deserve the ban. I'm so sorry. You want to talk about bad tech skips? How about Twins Room tech skip? That's a bad one. There's a ghost in the fridge because he wants our food now. I never actually looked inside the fridge to see what was in it.
Some baking soda, some milk.
I got baking soda. It looks like, oh, I'm looking on Rubber's screen. There's like bowls of stuff. I think there's a tuna in there.
Yeah,
Anyone want
leftovers.
some tuna? Michael with the perfect boo dragging right here. Wow. He just told that boo to come with him if he wants to live. He did not live. He's already dead. What am I saying? Rubber getting pretty bad RNG, but Michael didn't get great good RNG either. Within the table and all. Portrait machine cutscene skip, the day that happens is the day we 50. Or sub 50, actually.
You can't skip cutscenes in this game, except for like the little ones, like the chest cutscene, like looking at a chest.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Michael not getting great movement from the skulls there, but they eventually do line up. Looks like Boston's been banned. That sucks.
That's fine.
That's fine. He joins Pharaoh.
Wow. That stun, oh my god. How long does it last?
If you keep pressing B,
It just stuns him forever.
yeah. That happens on the roof too. Have you ever tried on the roof with the two ice ghosts? You can like basically stun lock them forever. I use that to my advantage a lot because I suck at the roof. That's for damn sure. Michael going for one cycle bog and he's got it in the bag. I wish I could bogmire like that, yeah. Maybe if we ride Michael, he'll let us back in. Oh man, look at him pick up that key with the C stick. Also, 2134 key, bogmire, very good. See how Rubber's Bogmire goes here. Oh, having a little trouble at the start, and he might break off. Oh, he breaks off at 4. He was just a little bit too sloppy at the end. When he hit 36, you could tell that he was just a little bit less inclined to get him than Michael was. And so Michael gives himself a 33-second lead out of Area 2. Told you, there's no such thing as rust, dude. LM is riding a bike. I've also figured out recently that LM just eats speedrunners for breakfast. You'll see somebody start to run this game, they'll get like a 107, and then all of a sudden, you'll never see him again. It's either that or they get 58. Most of the time, they get the first sort of thing going on. Yeah, this is a hard game to improve in, so don't get discouraged if you're starting off. Don't let this game eat you for breakfast. It's a fun game to play, especially when the RNG screws you over. I mean, when King Boo doesn't lead 3 cycle. I mean, you know, we're just going to go on with Michael here. As we're going to be paying a visit to Mario. Blueberry cereal. I've never had berry cereal. I've only had like just the bread cereal. That's probably why I don't eat cereal anymore, to be honest with you. Got sick of that real fast. It's all about the hash browns and the pancakes. Really? I don't know if I believe that one.
So we'll see in about 20 minutes if Rubbertoe can catch up. It's pretty much just Boolossus, the split.
Yeah. Well, the RNG hallway will make some difference, and who knows, maybe Nanaboo leaves. Nanaboo likes to leave a lot. Very mean Boo, to say the least. Especially because you have ice in that room, and when a Boo is being hit with ice, you can't really tell when it double cackles very well. It just has a mind of its own, but other than that, yeah, not really going to be seeing too much. Also, whoever mashes faster on Clairvoyant, it's going to be interesting to see. gonna take a guess and say Michael, but you never know. Having trouble getting that second ghost to go in the vacuum there. Pancakes are top tier breakfast. Yeah, I love me some bang bakes.
Alright, let's see if he sets up this tech skip.
Usually a runner would set up this tech skip. I don't know what he's aiming at with the vacuum there.
I don't
But
think he's
usually,
going for it.
Yeah, they would usually set it up on their way up to the ceiling. That's when they would grab the tablecloth. So I didn't think he would set it up, and he did not. There's only a few runners that actually go for it, like Skazi and Foop and Blue Hits, and that's about it, really. Zircon, maybe, but he hasn't played in a while, so I don't really remember. But it's a hard tech skip to do. It's not easy. Especially because you have to know when to let go while you're healing and the ghost is spawning. It's kind of precise. As Michael's also electing to go for Petunia first instead of Nana. Which, let's see what Rubbertoe decides to do. And he's going to do the same thing. I've heard that people like to go for Nana first so that the boo doesn't switch off into another room. And I don't know all the specific details of 100%, but you like to go for first. But I don't know why.
Maybe just to get it out of the way.
Yeah, probably. The reason why HD told me he goes for Nana Boo first was that the Boo has less of a chance to switch because you're going in there faster and he's on like a timer or something. But that, in 100%, like, I don't know if that matters as much or not. As a Rubber is actually having Nana go into the top left corner of the room. I don't know how that happened. Maybe the balls got away from him.
With like that logic, it's like everything matters when it comes to the boo cycle. It doesn't matter what category you're playing. How you've done everything up to that point. When you entered that 2-room space. Go for the trip.
Or maybe Michael's a boss and Rubber's a copy. Okay. I don't know about that one. But maybe.
Nope.
Rubber's screen watching confirmed. Ah, okay. Yeah, the pearls in the Petunia tub. That used to annoy me back when I ran 100%, like God knows when, how long ago. Let's see if both runners 360 no scope the moon here, or if they're just gonna be lazy. As Michael's having trouble getting the thing to go in his vacuum. I don't know what happened there.
What was that?
It got stuck on like an invisible wall, maybe. I've never even seen that.
It almost looked like he was doing it on purpose.
Actually, maybe. As he got a 28 something moonshot, which is really good.
Little telepathy action.
What if the vacuum is just there, so that we don't actually realize that Luigi is moving everything with his mind? See, not even Michael knew what was going on. Yeah, Luigi's telepathy path broke, and he was subjectified to following human rules for a minute there. But he's good now. Even the flashlight, Luigi just opens his hand and the light shines. He is the light.
God. like Iron Man.
Early signs of Luigi. Luigi, get out of here. That's why Michael didn't get the ball to go in the vacuum. Luigi is having fun.
Avengers costume pack confirmed for LM3.
The final
So
ghost you catch is Thanos.
what's coming up? The hallway, the RNG hallway.
Yeah. So you're gonna see a lot of Boo catching in that hallway because it's 3 rooms that we've already been to previously. So there is no ghost to catch. It's just Boos. And where the Boos are determines how good you do.
And the twins.
Like Boo Roulette. Yeah, it's true. Even the room that you haven't done yet still has the RNG in it, with the twins being in boxes. So there is no escape. Phone call. Who is it? Good thing they've picked it up. I was about to have to mute the mic. Okay. That's Luigi calling, telling me he knows where I'm
Yeah, it was EGAD.
Egad, I don't need this right now.
He tells you how to use the commentator controls.
Yeah. Did you know about Van Gogh? Egad, I have to go.
And speaking of that Van Gogh text, this is when you can start seeing it.
And Michael does get Van Gogh text. All right, does he? Is it? No, I think that's a
No.
little short. But he did get a longer text than normal.
Yeah, there's short text, there's medium text, there's short, medium, long, very long.
There's the super easy with the super medium hard way.
You want to refill your fire here too, if at all possible, but it doesn't look like Rubbertoe is gonna get like a opportunity to.
I've found that as long as you have at least like 6 or 5 sticks, you don't have to.
Oh, as long as you're conservative at any point, you don't need to refill. But it, sometimes you just
helps,
smacking away at that trigger, just wasting fire.
That's what I was gonna say. Like if you're pressing a lot of elemental balls.
He's going for. Why is he going for
Toy Soldier? Not Toy Soldier.
You're supposed to go for the car first so that you don't get bodied by it, but he decided to just go for the plane and dodge the car for.
He was trying to set up
effect.
A little Zircon double, I guess.
Oh yeah, you could get a double there, sure. Go for it.
Zircon actually does the double RTA. Like that's his plan.
I like it.
That does it. One day we're gonna find a way to get those twins out of bounds. One day.
There's definitely a lot going on in the twins room.
By the way, the twins' names are William Henry Howard Taft and Orville Redenbacher.
Another tech skip.
His mic's gonna get really bad RNG here. Which stinks, because you gotta walk all the way across the room now. But he gets the tech skip, so that's good. Now we get to sit here and talk to an old bag for about a minute and a half. They have different last names because that's not really their names. Different dads, yeah. It's like Drake Bell and Josh Peck. I never thought it could be so simple, but found a way. Mario and Luigi are twins, aren't they? Or is one of them younger? I don't know. I think Luigi's younger.
They're twins.
Oh yeah.
There, there's like maternal twins, or you have, your sister that looks like exactly like you, but like you're not.
That brings up an interesting topic. If you are dating a girl, right, and she's like, whatever the word that looks the same as like your other twin, and like she looks exactly the same as like her brother, wouldn't that feel a little weird? Like you would see a dude, but it's like her.
Is this from personal experience?
No.
Okay.
I was just going on a tangent.
Hey, hypothetically.
But think about it. No, just kidding.
Yeah, no, it's like be like getting it with your cousin or something. Yeah, it'd be weird.
Oh,
for sure.
It wasn't supposed to mean like it's family or anything. It was just supposed to be like, well, like, sure, like you never knew her before, and like she's a chick, right? But like she has a dude that looks exactly like her. So like a little weird. So like actually, I have a friend that has like a sister that looks exactly like her.
Ah, see, I knew it.
No, but like, I wasn't. I was just an example of this, like, because somebody was trying to disprove my theory here. Gotta give my evidence. Phoenix Wright, yes, we need you. Objection! And Michael not forgetting to get ice, thankfully. Yes,
yeah, imagine forgetting to get ice.
And Edgeworth as well as joining. We're gonna have to have a full-blown court trial here, full of objections.
Ooh, that is Van Gore text or something.
Yeah, Rubber's
very close.
Long text. Van Gore text loses you like 7 seconds every time you get it. So you can literally lose PB if you just got all Van Gore texts, which is pretty crazy, but it usually doesn't happen. What's the most Van Gore text you've ever gotten or run?
Maybe like 2 or 3. I feel like the game doesn't like to give it to you like. I mean, it's totally random, but like I still feel like you don't just get it like a million times. Like,
I feel like it's weighed percentages, like the ones have a higher weight.
But I mean, you can still get Van Gore text even after you beat Van Gore, so it's like it's still just totally random. But from my experience, maybe like 2 or 3, maybe 4.
I think the most I've ever gotten is 4.
Yeah,
probably.
You catch like 35 boos, so that's actually not well. But how many of those can you actually? 35 minus, so there's 20 boos I think that could trigger it total.
I think there's less because it starts with 15 and then you get 5.
No, wait, and then you get 15 and the boo losses. That's what I'm like. I didn't go to school for math, so I'm leaving that to you.
I think it's a possibility of 10 boos.
You got this.
%. So it's only 70 seconds only. I say facetiously.
Yeah, just a whole minute, which is totally not
yeah,
a ton of time in this game. All right.
We'll see if he gets this one cycle. So I'm taking 2 shots.
He's looking fine.
And fortunately, he does clean it up very well. I wonder if they hear that noise when I'm like turning off and I'm like.
I don't think so.
I hope not. It'd be very annoying if all of a sudden you just hear. Bleh. Alright, good. Alright, let's see if Rubber gets the 1 cycle. He misses 2, but he's gonna get a good Oh, they're splitting up. Get him back. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Mike, I don't know how you got 7 Van Gore-Tex. The only string of Van Gore-Tex I've ever got was in the RNG hallway. I got 3 in a row. 1 from Twins, 1 from Chauncey's, and then I got 1 in Lydia's because I missed the tech skip and then got it. All right, that's it. I think I either reset that run or it was a race. So I would never have kept that. It's just cruelty. 5-5 was never a true ally.
That's just not something
I'm lately.
you have no control over it. So it's like, what's the point of like obsessing over it when it's like you don't have any control over it?
Well, yeah, that, and I think getting 7 Van Gore-Tex in a row just shows how much Mike probably has played this game compared to most of the other runners. And like, if you want 56, you got to put in like at least 5,000 attempts. That's what I've seen from experience.
Like, it isn't the Van Gore-Tex that is the reason I can't get a good time. Like, you know, like
I wish it
like,
was.
right? Like, you know, like if that's the only thing holding you from getting a good time, then like God bless you.
Yeah, just go ahead and start up a new run.
Yeah, just start a Twitch channel.
Yeah, because technically, like, I don't know, what's Blue Hit Summer best? Like
Probably like a 54 or something, yeah.
Yeah, so if he got all Van Gore-Tex and played Summer best, he just wouldn't get world record. Like, he would, like, get 56.01 or something. And here comes the blackout. This is the part of the run where it all gets dark. We'll see how Grimly treats both runners here. He's RNG too. Lots of RNG going on.
What's RNG 1 like?
Huh?
Never mind.
A slow suck up there from well, I mean, like the way the Grimly went into the vacuum. I've actually never seen him go like in that curvy.
He's a slow boy.
At the top. Yeah. I've noticed that when you start sucking up Grimly, like he stalls for like a second and a half, and then you can start dealing damage. I don't know why that is.
Because he's Grimly.
Yeah, Uncle Mingly. Spam basically in the chat, Kepler. Well, let's see if Michael goes for Breaker Boo. Actually, he could. Sure, he can get the Breaker Boo 1 cycle. I'm not sure if he wants to risk it, though.
Yeah, it's looking like he's going for it.
Going for it. He's in a good position. Oh, but the Boo up. There we go. Now, oh, he's getting hit! It's going to be a little riskier now.
My God.
Getting really good drags.
That's insanely good drags, and he's still
he lost it at 2. Oh, that was so good. And then he double tackled at the last one. He does get Cellar double though. Do you think he will elect to clear Pipe Room and go get Breaker? Or do you think he'll just skip over it?
It's not a really big decision either way.
Yeah, I guess not. But if you accidentally spawn Pipe Room Boo, if you decide to go for that,
Yeah,
it'd be a problem.
you're in trouble. Yeah. He's gonna check. Of course,
He's not in there.
always goes back, or he likes to go hang out with his friend.
As Rubber getting really bad RNG in the cellar, who's in the far barrel. Probably the worst place he can be.
Oh,
And he gets bonked, and he's gonna lose Cellar Boo.
that's always such a huge morale loss.
Yeah, because you know you're gonna have to like make up for that later, but like you feel faster because like you'd have to talk to the EGAD.
So now you have to make the walk of shame.
Does that work on it?
With only 36. I mean, technically, it's like you didn't get breaker room either. You could be shameful for that. You should have 38 boos going up here, but let's be realistic here.
Let's be realistic. Rubber is just a choker, and
well, that's our first boo escape, right? Or I think.
Yeah, for both runners.
Yeah, I think that's our first boo escape. So the fact that it's taken this long, combined, yeah, I'm not the math guy. 92 minutes of gameplay before boo got away.
46 times 2. Is that
yeah, tough. That's hard for me, dude. Believe me, I have.
Yeah, you're
decided
right,
that math is not important in my life, so I've turned that part of my brain off forever.
Yeah, here I am doing math, like, but not now, obviously. Summer, thank God, but come September, it's math time. As Mike's gonna get kind of a double here with the toy soldiers. Basically didn't have to watch the green soldier get sucked up and then the blue soldier get sucked up, like the keys, so it does save a little time there. And here comes the roof where, let's see if any of them go for your strat. Is that why they call it the Boston Road? Because you?
That's it.
And Mike's gonna get hit by one of them.
But just burning the shy guys is not the strat.
Yeah, his strat is you gotta burn them once and gather them up and go for the sextuple, as you would call it, if it's a 6-piece.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
And Rubber's gonna actually miss one of the shy guys. Oh, never mind. I thought one of them said 10.
Yeah, it was lagging a little behind, but
yeah.
Oof. You can walk them pretty far, but if you walk too long, they will despawn. So that was good patience by Rubbertoe, and very nice.
This tasty pear, $6. This tasty pear, $6. Anyone else have seen that? It's so annoying.
Yeah, some KFC now. All right, Armory Room is insane.
Yeah, let's see how Michael attacks it. He should be fine. He is a top runner.
He goes to the other side of the the
armor.
Suit of armor that spawns the
and
green
it
guy.
appears that Michael will be going.
Oh, what the hell is this?
For the 4-piece.
Why? I mean, you know, you have the fire. You might as well use it.
Yeah, I don't personally do that either. Usually, I would spawn the purple one on the top by itself, but you can do that strat if you want.
Yeah, most people just kill the purple guy. Yeah, or pink guy.
And it was a very clean room as well. And also, yeah, with the armor strat, I hit the bottom part of the armor as well, because I end up leaving every time I try to hit the top part. But that's just me being dumb.
Oof.
As Rubber getting bad RNG again in the armory room. But Rubber really still is in this race, kind of. He's basically just one boo escaping away. Although he did miss Cellar Boo.
He needs this.
About that. Yeah, he definitely needs this to stay alive. As if you saw Michael actually...
Okay, I was just worried because sometimes that light causes the double cackle. I saw it shaking. I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah. And
Why?
Rubber's
Why not save and quit? But okay, you know what? You get to the same place either way. You know, like.
Well, Michael didn't save and quit because I think he's gonna go for.
Oh, that's right. He doesn't want his HP to reset for the boo
Yeah.
either. Not that that's like a
Rubber
huge
wants
deal,
boo.
I guess. I see. This is just. I'm just not even like paying that much attention. You know, like he's actually like remembers what happens. I'm like, once I've missed that guy, it's like okay, like it's over.
Whatever, we'll get him later.
Yeah, like I don't even care if I reset his HP.
Yeah, especially if you're like not close to the mirror. As Michael does spawn the pipe room.
Don't want to see that. Yeah. Didn't appreciate that pipe room boo spawning.
Yeah, so he's gonna lose time because of that.
One dark cutscene, one light cutscene. But Rubbertoe still behind a boo. About to be 2.
He was at 1? I thought he was at 2. That's so sad.
I swear to God, I saw 2 as well, man.
I guess maybe he got damaged.
The Phantom, yeah. All right, where's this boo, man? Oh my goodness. Okay.
He finds him eventually, but the mushroom also spawns, but it's on the other side.
Yeah, it went to the other side of the Z or whatever. The partition, room partition.
And Rubber also choosing to do pipe room before going back for cellar boo, which is very odd. But okay.
Here's the pipe room boo.
And there he goes again.
He's really slow, so he's gonna take his time to leave.
He can't spawn another boo until it leaves, so he has to wait for pipe room boo to leave to spawn this Weston boo, which also loses him time. But he is gonna one cycle Weston, and now he has 40, so he doesn't have to get Van Gore boo, which will place him a little bit more ahead of Rubber in the end. Even though they are very close now.
Home stretch.
There's 2 more rooms to go. One of them is the big boy, and one of them is, I think, the longest room in the game. Like, I've seen it where runners are like a minute and a half, but they're Van Gore, so it looks really tight. I agree, Mike, on all aspects of that. I despise your run. I don't know how you feel. Sometimes your run just, ugh. So we're going to be getting triples in this room, because every painting on that wall over there spawns 3 of the type of ghost that it shows. And some of the triples are hard. So we'll see how it affects the run. The golds are pretty free. The pinks, some people have trouble. I personally don't. Mike doesn't have trouble there. The blues, to me, besides the stealing ghost, are the easiest triple in the game, so fairly easy right there. This is the hardest triple here. The 3 of the red ones here, the grabbers, has no trouble.
Why is that?
They're hitboxes, man. They're just not good. So you usually get 2 out of the 3 of them unless you're very precise with it. Do you disagree? Because the green ones are hard. You don't disagree.
You gotta be more deliberate. You gotta spike them a little more.
Yeah, sometimes you get up too close and personal with the front grabber and he grabs you. So you got to be careful of that too. But no triples missed for Michael, and it looks like none for Rubbertoe either, so very good execution here. And this is the only boo that we have to 2-cycle, because it's not possible to cycle. Well, you'll see Rubber go for it, but Michael does not have to go for it, because he got the breaker. And this is where the time save is going to creep its way in now, as he gets to reset a little bit earlier. Well, you know, quote-unquote reset by mirror warping. And Rubber's going to get better RNG. Yeah, so Micah is actually going to 58 low here, if he gets a nice king boo. 58 mid maybe, which isn't terrible. And he went into pipe room. I don't know why he did that. It was a mistake, I guess. Maybe he just wanted to spawn pipe room boo one more time for the memes. Now Rubber is now finished with Van Gogh and is going to head to the final boss as well. Yeah, Rubber could have PB'd if he maybe got Stellar Boo, which is, it feels bad. But instead he's going to be on like about 59, 2 or 3x pace.
So this boss is a 500 HP boo that you drain health very quickly from. Is the simplest way to put it.
Yeah, he acts different from the other boos in that like he can't like leave the room because it's like a boss fight, and also that he has a timer on him rather than you start vacuuming and he immediately tries to leave. So it is possible to 2-cycle him even though he has 500 health for that reason. And you can R-pump him too. It'll keep him in place for a little bit longer, but then eventually his timer will run out fully. You gotta go for another cycle. So we'll see how Michael takes care of him. Doesn't come down right away, but he is getting a lot of damage off now. Very good 1-cycle, or first cycle, I mean to say.
Yeah.
Down to 242.
Stole the crown.
Oh, crown theft is over.
Yeah. I just couldn't help it.
Oh, let's not jinx it, maybe. Imagine he gets the crown theft.
I'd fly out of my chair.
Let's go.
I'd go through the roof.
Michael's making sure to stay as far away from him. Oh, there he goes. Oh, got it. Just a little closer. Oh, he's gonna get him. 58-19, GG. GG's to Michael. A very nice time at 58-19, especially with the mistakes that were made. The pipe boo fiasco, he still got 58. And Rubber's first cycle on King Boo is not looking too hot here. Ooh, I don't think he's gonna be able to 2-cycle.
Ooh, no.
Yeah, he got hit with the ice too. Just oh, he's about to quit. Oh.
No, it's just the rage pause.
Yeah.
You're not gonna come this far.
He's gonna have to go for a fast 3-cycle. It's not too bad. He's gonna get like a 59, 40, or 50. Still the sub-hour.
Yeah, still better than RPGs.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, Rubber, what are you doing? Okay.
Tempting fate. You do.
There.
3-cycle feels bad, dude.
That's okay. I 3-cycled in my most recent run that PB'd sadly. So it's just it's a matter of how much you practice King Boo. He is like Boo Losses and Bogmire are hard, you know. and for beginners, you have trouble with them. But King Boo, no matter what skill level you're at, you're always going to have trouble at one point or another with him sometimes. It's just
Yeah,
bad balls.
King Boo is a very...
He's very. I agree.
Yeah.
You guys
Very,
did
very.
almost jinx me with the crown theft.
you
If I
were
would have been
close.
like 2 more pixels over,
Oh, you should have won.
Rubbertoe win this match instead.
Yeah. You would have got the 104 maybe. You lied to us. 104.
I would have got 104 because I didn't have Van Gore boost, so I didn't save after Van Gore. All over again, and then go King Boo.
This is what you save after.
So it literally would have been at 104.
I'm just kidding.
Also,
So, Piper and Boo was your friend that run. Yeah, he wanted to say hello.
dude, compared to my last tournament match, 5 seconds ahead of that, going into Area 4. 30 seconds, I could reasonably save in Area 4. And then Breakaboo decides to double cackle and leave it 1 HP, so that was always nice.
Yeah.
And either the tournament matches.
Yeah, you almost had him too. He just he didn't charge at you immediately.
Took him like half a second to a second to charge.
Yeah.
It bonked me and then went right back to the middle of the room like he didn't charge.
And you almost still pulled it back, which is.
If he didn't double cackle, if I would have had one more better pullback, I would have got it easily.
And there was really no other trouble in the whole run.
Area 3 hallway I want to talk about for a second.
Yeah.
Why? But I literally had the same exact RNG as my last tournament match. Bottom left in Twins, middle chair in Chauncey, and then top right in Lydia.
Yeah, I found that Boo RNG seems to copy itself for a while. I don't know how. Why.
This whole run is just weird. Like, I literally got the same exact time as my last tournament match too, except for it's 0.02 faster.
It's consistency.
20, and now it's 58-19.
And this race was actually time too. It looks like it wasn't because it's like a minute and a half apart. But like at Area 2, you're only like 30 seconds ahead. And, you lost Breaker, and then like it kind of separated the lead. But then Rubber lost Stellar.
If I would have got 1 cycle Breaker, this would have been like a 57-30 something.
Yeah, especially because Pipe Room wouldn't
From
have
it.
to go out of the room and stuff. Especially in like it would have saved like 15 seconds on its own from that alone. And then the fact that you wouldn't have to.
I think Pipe just wanted to. Pipe just wanted to have some chill time, not once but twice.
That's just the way it is.
So in the setup, but he's not joining.
It was a really good 2-cycle King Boo there. You got him down to 240.
All right, that was a good one.
Yeah. Like King Boo is like very underrated. Plus, like he can make or break you. I know from personal experience. So,
Every Luigi's Mansion runner has some experience with King Boo breaking them.
Yep.
We are now joined by Rubbertoe.
What's up, fellas?
What's up?
GG, dude. GG.
GG.
I thought it would be.
Dude.
Oh yeah, your 3-cycle. That cost you the PB, didn't it?
Yeah.
Dude.
3-cycle King Boo, Stellar Boo leaving. Could have been a PB.
If it makes you feel any better, Rubbertoe, Breakaboo left at 1 HP for me.
Oh,
and then I lost about 40. And then I spawned Pipe Boo not once but twice.
That's when you know you feel good, you know? You're just like, yes.
So I lost like 40 seconds from that.
That's when you know you're an LM runner.
Yeah.
GG though.
Oh, also, I almost got commentator's curse because these two said, "Oh no, what if Michael crown thefts?" And you know how close I was to crown theft? A pixel or 2 away from grabbing the crown.
Yeah, when I saw you get that close, I was like, oh wait a minute.
I know Stell was like, "Oh god, I gotta back up now or it's over."
And you had HP to spare too. You were under 250, so kind of played it safe, which I don't blame you at all.
If I did crown theft, I would have got a sub 104 Rubbertoe because I would have had to do Van Gore again.
Oh, that's right. Sub 104, dude. We did it.
It would have happened. Oh
I feel like
god,
every
dude.
time I was watching Michael and then looked over at Rubber, he was getting bad RNG with this. How did you feel about the RNG? Did you feel like you were getting a little unfair the way the booze were spawning in? Because I felt like every time I was looking at your screen that you were spawning to trap in.
RNG really hurt a lot.
Yeah.
It's okay, I think. But real question is, why did Boston Brew say the Laundry Boo tech skip did not matter? I am
Oh,
steaming
yeah.
about that, dude. Theme in this entire
Hurted
game.
my ears, honestly.
I still don't know how to go for it.
I mean, clearly that made the difference in the race.
It did, man. It did.
Yeah, Laundry Boutique Skip got you the win, dude. It was just that. That's it.
Dude, it was as soon as I got it, it was over. It was GG. There's no
Yeah,
coming
I
back
kind
from
of
that.
felt like resetting right there.
See, he got it, and he saved a minute and 20 seconds over you.
Yeah, dude.
And also, both runners got early release and the first tech skip, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, we were really close for like the first 15 minutes.
Yeah, the only time it really started to pull away was about the Bogmeyer split. That's when it was about 30 seconds apart.
Tea Room Boo can go suck it. I swear
yeah.
that Boo that I tried to vacuum the top right chair, and it literally kept getting caught on the bottom right of the cloth, and it kept pulling it back. I'm like, please just activate.
What happened
And the
with
whole
that
vacuum.
shot, by the way?
What happened was 'cause I was holding down on the C stick, and it was trying to pull the vacuum down too. And I think it just wasn't close enough for me. Point that if you did that, it just froze. I think it was at such a height that it just didn't want to come down. I've done it like that, and I've never seen that happen with me before, so I don't know.
I've never seen that ever before. Or it got stuck like that.
It was my fault, but I've done it that way ever since I've been running this game, and it's never happened, so...
Yeah, just a weird angle, weird timing, weird phenomenon.
Weird everything.
Mm-hmm. It's the way LM races should be. The world is balanced.
You feel about your run, dude? Like, was there anything that was annoying or good or...
Nana? She was...
Oh yeah, why was your Nana in the top left? What happened?
I don't know. It was just all trash.
Yeah, I think you hit the balls and like you just like missed the ball and then she like started running away.
Yeah, like the balls were just felt different. I don't know what happened there. Like most of the time I get her really quickly, but then it just like I don't know. I don't know what happened there.
At least you didn't miss the ball shots.
Yeah, I was scared of that too. I was like, please do not miss this.
Yeah. I'm glad the commentators didn't talk about Grimley's 7-inch improvement.
Let's not try to stoop to that part of the commentary.
Johnson is just... Hoop Johnson's the man.
Yeah. He's got a 7-inch vacuum for all his youth didn't know. He tried to suck up Luigi, but we get there first. You ever notice that when Grimley exposes his heart, he's just T-posing on you?
And make you feel better because he's not animated correctly. He just wants to be a Luigi, but no. Dead. He's gone. From the talks of it, I think we're about done here.
Yeah.
We got one more match tomorrow before we take the whole week off for SGDQ, and that's going to be Pharaoh versus Zircon Eagle tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern. The channel has not been decided yet, so keep an eye out for that. That'll be a good one.
Maybe not. Well, yeah. I've been your commentator, Heflex.
Yep. Boston Brew. I'm signing off.
Yeah. The runners were Michael and Rubber. You want to say your goodbyes?
See everyone tomorrow.
Goodbye.
GG's.
GG's, everybody. Good race.